My name's Engineer Oluwasegun Olubodunjo. I am privileged of God to be the MD CEO of this wonderful company, Nigeriatokz Limited. We're a fully indigenous construction company. We've been able to handle a lot of projects. I'm from a very humble background. The third born of a family of 5, and my dad died when I was very young. That was like long ago. I attended the prestigious University of Ibadan, and I've been able to do a lot in the area of construction in Nigeria. I'm a civil engineer by training. I also had a degree in statistics, and I've also been able to expose myself to the newest technologies in town and in the areas of construction and every other areas around me. Well, Nigeriatokz Limited is a consortium of highly skilled construction professionals committed to providing high quality shelter solutions to the Nigerian populace and to the West Africa in general. Nigeriatokz Limited was born out of our burning desire to stimulate a holistic change in the Nigerian construction industry by introducing fast, sustainable, and above all, affordable housing solutions to the Nigerian populace and West Africa in general. Nigeriatokz Limited is a company, a construction company just like every other one. And when we're talking about distinguish, we've been able to add value in the oil and gas industry. We've been able to add value in the telecommunication sector, in the banking sector, and amongst others. Mentioning a whole lot of those projects is actually going to take a lot of our time today. But of note are the shelter solutions we have been able to provide for Nigerian Navy in Borno, the Nigerian Army, and we've also been able to provide short-term accommodation for Nigerian oil and gas industry, which includes the Shell, NNPC, and Chevron. Because the nature of their jobs are nomadic, they move from one location to the other, so they need temporary, time-fit accommodations that they can be able to use for that purpose. So we've also been able to add value to Nigerian banking sectors by creating ATM points with containerized solutions that can be able to enable customers to get closer to their banks to get closer to their customers with the ATM solutions. We offer prefabricated services, prefabricated building solutions to Nigerian populace. We offer architectural designs, we do real estate management, and we also do urban and regional plannings. And just like I said earlier in the introduction, I said it's a consortium of highly skilled construction professionals. So every services related to construction and infrastructural developments is what we offer, from the conception to the delivery of the project. Our product is actually unique, and we believe that the product has been around for decades, we think. But it's just that Nigerians have not been embracing the solution. So we wouldn't say maybe it's a new product or it's a new unique product. We've got various options for Nigerians. The various options for Nigerians that actually mean is we've got affordable solutions that can enable them own a home within a very short period of time, and with the quality and standards that is obtainable in developed countries. So we've got containerized solutions, we've got prefabricated solutions. Containerized solutions in the area of, we have about 3 major types of container cabins that we can be able to sell to Nigerians. Prefabricated containers are the ones that you have the wall boards and the steel boards in members, and you come to sites and you can disassemble and assemble them. That's a solution. Also, another solution that we are looking at for Nigerians to be able to probably tap into is the cargo container solution. Cargo container is actually a very rugged and strong solution that will feel that if properly insulated, it can be able to solve a lot of housing challenges in Nigeria. A lot of people have cargo containers lying fallow in their areas and stuff. But it will amaze you what we can be able to do with these cargo containers if given the right opportunities. First off, you need to be able to insulate the cargo containers properly. And in insulating them properly, we have devised a lot of means to be able to enable Nigerians insulate these cargo containers, use them at the very maximum capacity they can serve, and also to be able to create the best aesthetics that the eyes can fall in love with. So that's for the containerized solutions. We also have like the cement board solution. The cement board solution is actually a composition of cement, particles of wood boards, and calcium silicates and all that. So when all this are mixed together as a composition, we create cement boards from it. And the other solution that we indigenously and locally invented is the plastic cement solution. When I say plastic cement solution, plastic has been a major problem for the world, and a lot of times we find it very difficult to decompose or disintegrate these plastic bottles and what have you. As a result of that, it clogs our beaches, our drainages, and all other systems that makes our life, our ecosystems generally. So we've been able to harness this and looked at the problem as a global solution, profile a global solution to these problems. So in profiling a global solutions to this problem, we decided to start collecting up all these plastic bottles. We'll blend them into small particles, mix them with cement and some other hard mixtures, chemicals that we may not be able to mention on this project. So we started collecting these bottles. We started blending them into small particles. We started mixing them up with cement and some other mixtures. So with this, you can have the wall of your container properly insulated. It insulates it from heat and all weather conditions and also sound. And you can be able to cut it into any size and shape to create the aesthetics that you like. So with this, we feel that, okay, we're solving problems that people can actually relate with. And in solving these problems, we're also creating affordable homes to Nigerians. The brick and mortar solution was not our indigenous solution in the first place. But we try as much as possible to copy it, and we're even copying it more than the people who introduced it to us. The brick, and in the olden days before the pre-colonial era, you discover that Nigerians were having normal clay houses with thatched roof on it. Does that mean that we should be immune to civilization? No. But of course, as things grow, we should also try as much as possible to grow with it. When we're having those clay constructions and thatched roof with it, it was our indigenous solution to housing. So when we had the whites come into Nigeria, the Britons, they introduced like, okay, the brick and mortar solution, limestone and other things. So we became aware of that. And afterwards, it became like, okay, a way of building for the whole Nigeria. And we don't feel like changing it. We don't feel there's any need for us to change it. So I think the only thing that is constant in life is just change. And we need to be dynamic as a nation. We all out there travel to developed countries of the world. Go to UK, US, Canada, and all that. You have prefab buildings there. Some of us have even schooled in those countries, and we lived in prefab structures. But when we come back to Nigeria and somebody is offering the same solution, you see somebody knocking on the wall. Like, is this strong enough? Are you sure this one can be able to withstand burglary and stuff? And you'll be wondering, but you lived in this same building, how there? For years, for over 4 or 5 years of your life, you were living in the same prefabricated building and you weren't complaining. But now you're back home and you're like, are you sure you can be able to pound yam? Can I pound yam on it? Can I do this on it? Can I do this? So it's just about the mentality of Nigerians. So in trying to like allow them to embrace the change that we desire, we have to give them time, and we have to also put much effort in making sure that the product is actually quality and is affordable. When it's affordable and they understand that the quality is much better, I'm very sure everybody will really want to have a prefab home. In short, it's even faster for you to have a prefab home, and it saves you much headache.